पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
क्या होगा हमारी पीपीटी का? हम दी तो थी, समझ ने एक बार शेयर की तो थी पहले।
Okay. Good afternoon. A very warm welcome to our business opportunity over chai. This special edition business opportunity over chai will help you to understand the greatest business opportunity that Franchise India brings specially accredited for you. So to present this completely business opportunity over chai session is management by Franchise India team, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman of Franchise India, and our MD, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary. Today we are bringing a great brand called Hair Sage. It's a brand with most luxurious hair and makeup salon brand, comes from Delhi NCR, serving 1100 plus clients per month. Currently, they are offering professional services like hair, beauty, and makeup salon. To know more about this business opportunity, I would like to invite Mr. Vikram Ji to present the complete details about this brand, that how we can go about it. And to present the screen, I would like to invite Mr. Ashok Ji, who can help us to know about this brand. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to all.
Good afternoon.
I am Vikram Vasandi. I'm the co-founder of Hair Sage Salon. Let's start with a small presentation.
Yeah, Mr. Vikram, you want to share your screen?
Yes, I'm just sharing my screen.
Okay.
Just allow me a minute.
Meanwhile, Samita ji, can you help us to know about your brand, how you started this journey and how you started this brand actually?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. This is Samita Vasandi. The journey started 2 years back. I'm a professional makeup artist, so I wanted to do something big. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
So the moment we started, with the grace of God, we got a very good response from the clients. We have a luxury salon with all the good amenities, good ambience, and all the branded products. So, as I said, we got a tremendous response from all the clients. The feedback was very good. They all liked everything about our salon, the services, the ambience, everything was superb. So we had this thing in mind that we want to make it big. So we came up with the idea of, sorry. So we came up with this idea of giving franchise and inviting people to join hand with us, and whosoever want to start a salon of their own, we can guide them, we can help them, and we can help them in running a sustainable and profitable business. So here we are with Franchise India.
Yeah, Vikram, I think you can stop your screen. Let me share my screen. That will be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is our first salon. This is our flagship store in Noida. And we would like to open many more across India and hopefully overseas as well. We have all the top brands of beauty industry associated with us. Like L'Oreal, Kerastase, soon Kerastase, Vela, GK, all the major brands of beauty industry, salon industry.
Yeah, Harshika, can you help Vikram just to stop screen share?
To do that, no?
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Now, so here says it's a basically luxury salon brand from NCR. Okay,
Yeah.
and bringing basically franchise opportunities for the investors. And it's a basically luxurious brand. And so it was started in 2021. They have started this journey, and they have perfected the systems. The systems, procedures, operational manual, training standards. So Mr. Vikram and Shamitaji, they have perfected the systems. They have been running it for almost 2 years, and now they are confident. Basically, now they can basically replicate this model at multiple places. So we are in position basically to offer the opportunity to our franchisee partners. So Samitaji and Vikramji, so they have basically extensive industry experience and expertise in this segment. As we know, like salon and wellness is a basically new evolving industry. So it brings basically a lot of opportunities, but our focus is basically luxury salon. So basically that gives us confidence that only at the premium locations or premium market where we have a basically a good or elite class or high income group. So that's our target audience to target for our franchisee locations, right? So these are the services that basically we offer at our salon. So I would request Samitaji and Vikramji to elaborate more on these services. So Vikramji, over to you.
Hi everyone again. We offer all kinds of services in our salon, from hair, nails, makeup, beauty. Every service is being provided by us. We are taking care of within us here at Delhi NCR. It has been just 2 years, but we are already catering more than 1,000 clients in a month, which is a handsome amount of clients which we are handling. Apart from that, we are catering to large number of corporate clients always also, in which we have already done corporate deals with like HCL and Samsung, in which we are providing corporate discounts to them. So a big chunk of our business is coming from them also. As we are stepping the next step in franchising India, I'm sure that this collaboration will be uh, put forward to all our franchisee partners even.
And it's
Absolutely. So basically, demographics and in income groups basically plays a very important role to scale up this business, because customer has to have the paying capacity, and plus the kind of services they are already offering for like both for men, women, and kids. So that's basically complete the whole people demographics, right?
Absolutely right.
Yeah. So this is a basically look inside the salon, how they have developed basically interior design and decoration. So I think now again request Samita ji to add on this slide.
I would like to say that we are the best in this where though we have just started 2 years back, we have all the big brands in this lane where we are working Noida, and right now in Noida, we have all the big brands, I think, but we are the topmost. Right now we are on rank number 1. So we have done pretty good, like pretty well in this area, and we know all the, what can I say, that we know how to cater to clients, what are the needs, what they demand, and what kind of services are to be given to these elite clients, and how to handle them. So in a I would say that we have experienced and we have gathered that experience, that we can now guide other people, help other people. As I said, we can help other people in starting their own salon. So we have that much experience, and we would like to help. So anything they need, or anything we could do for them, it would be like we would be there for them
From day one, from the part
moment.
we
Yeah,
start from deciding a property to finalizing a property, interiors, the lookout of the property, product purchase, hiring staff, everything we will help in.
we will help them in everything.
Definitely, I think Vikramji and Samitaji, I think the word you said, like we are best in this category. So basically, that brings the confidence and the capability and credibility that you build in through this luxury salon. So I think that's very, very commendable. Right now, we are looking at some of the salon and wellness industry dynamics. So in India, basically over the past 5 years, salon and wellness industry has been increasing at a 18% CAGR, and it is expected to grow at 8 to 10% growth rate. That is basically phenomenally very, very high. So overall industry size in 2021 is around $22 billion, and it is expected to be like $31 billion in the next 3-4 years. So basically, if you look at the industry size, is very large. But this market again is dominated by the local players, traditional players. If you go to the salon, you will find basically in each and every market you find number of salons. But they are basically, if you look at their infrastructure, quality, service, hygiene, environment, that you find like a lot of challenges for the customers. So I think luxury salon and I think premium quality services, I think it's a big area of improvement. Yeah. Again, so salon market in India, salon industry dynamics, basically there are 65 lakh salons in India. So only 30% organized. So even these organized, so-called organized, they don't have the class of like luxury, or you can say premium. So if you classify them further, this 30% of the organized salons into premium category and luxury category. So the percentage is going to be hardly 2 to 3%. So that basically gives an opportunity. There is a huge market for this category of salons. Again, regions to invest with here says. because they have a professional management team with high caliber and credibility. They have the experience, they have expertise, and they have the extensive product range in quality, right? 360-degree digital marketing they have technology enabled salon. That's very, very important aspect, because future is technology and everything is changing with time, and technology adoption is going to be a very significant market going forward in all aspects of the business. Even it's not only related to a salon, it is related to each and every industry. So technology is definitely going to drive the future. So enabling the technology in salon category is a big advantage for Hair Sage. Then social conscious brand, they are basically multiple corporate social responsibility programs across the country, and they have a structured basically training programs and skill development for professionals. And data analytics, yeah, one more thing, data analytics solution, that's a very, very important aspect for any business. If you talk about the data analytics, like in India, basically India has a huge potential for data analytics. Whatever the basically the professionals we are producing in today's time, it doesn't fulfill the requirement for India. So data analytics is going to drive the future again, because data driven decisions, data driven businesses are going to lead in this industry. And of course, they have been running this luxury salon for more than 2 years. So basically gives ample regions to invest with Hair Sage. Right. So now we are coming to the ideal partner profile, basically who can partner with the Hair Sage for their business expansion. So of course, partners with the strong business development and CR skills, professionals with the, if they are already associated with the salon industry or wellness industry, they will have an added advantage, right? And then property owners or real estate owners who have basically apt location, then partner to with prior knowledge of the salon professional industries, like people who are already working with the salon chains, right? As they can basically start this venture as a new startup or new business for themselves. And then independent salons, basically who are not able to basically create that brand image in the society, and basically pull customers, or basically you can say they are not able to basically pull premium customers. So basically they can acquire Hair Sage franchisee. So they will be benefited from all aspects, like improving the brand image, infrastructure, marketing, and services, product categories, and then basically they will be benefited in terms of their investment. So the existing salons who are basically not performing well, so they don't require basically huge investment. So in terms of infrastructure cost, they can reduce their investment, but the returns are going to be higher for the existing salons. And again, real estate developers and owners who are wanting to associate with franchisee, with Hair Sage franchisee, and plus like investors who has like financial bandwidth, they can also partner with Hair Sage. Right. So now we are looking at the rollout plan. So we are planning metro cities, tier 1 cities, and tier 2 cities. Even now, basically, if you look at the quality of services, experience, infrastructure, and hygiene, so these basically services, customers are more aware. Even if you go to the tier 2 locations or tier 3 cities, they are basically are the enough customers who are willing to pay for these services. Sometimes basically from the smaller towns, they travel 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers, or even 70 kilometers to avail these kind of services. I'll give you a simple example of a small town called Bah. It's basically in between Agra and Etawah district. So it's 70 kilometers away from Agra and 65 kilometers away from Etawah. So to basically get these salon services, better salon services, I'm not saying premium or good quality, they're saying better. To avail these services, people travel basically from Bah to Agra or to Etawah to avail these services on a monthly basis. So that's basically, but because, so there is a demand everywhere, but we should target with the premium locations in the targeted cities. In northern India, we are targeting, starting from Delhi NCR, we are targeting basically deeper penetration. Delhi, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Noida, Ghaziabad, right? Even Panipat, Sonipat. So basically, your extended NCR, we are planning basically deeper penetration. Then other cities like Chandigarh, Amritsar, Ludhiana, Jaipur, Alwar, Rishikesh, so all these cities in northern India. In western India, basically, we are targeting Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, and Chhattisgarh. So these are the states we are targeting in western region. Southern region, again, your Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. In southern, we are targeting, and then the whole of the eastern region, including the northeast, in the fourth phase. So as we are looking for an investment of ever one CR and franchisee fees of 20 lakhs. So we will discuss on these. I think Mr. Vikram and Samita ji can brief us some more in detail on the financial dynamics. But overall, we are looking at investment of ever 1 CR, and the area is requirement is around 2,500 square feet. And we are looking only for the premium locations or premium markets, or you can say high street markets in the cities. So then again, basically, as a compact model for 1,500 square feet and their format. So their investment could be around 50 to 60 lakh. That's a franchisee partner. They need to acquire basically hair sales franchisee, and they have to do the basically customer acquisition and customer service. Now we are coming to the roles and responsibilities of the franchisee and the franchisor. So of course, franchisee has to come up with the location, the pre-feasibility, and franchisee has to do the investment setup, day-to-day operations, and they have to manage all the expenses, right? And basically, brand will provide them complete support and hand-holding, starting from your location selection, approval, design assistance, equipment sourcing assistance, and product sourcing, staff hiring, training, and basically then product sourcing. So all aspects basically hair sales will help them. So Mr. Vikramji and Samita, you want to add some more here?
As you have already mentioned, we will do the hand holding from day one till as long as we will grow. We want our franchisee also to grow with us. It is not our growth, it's a joint growth. They will grow, so we will automatically grow. So we will give them the full support in everything, from even staff handling, if they in product buying, in each and everything. You have already mentioned all the aspects, so I don't need to repeat them again and again, but we are here to give them all the support, whatever they require.
Yeah, excellent. Now, again, we are also looking for single unit franchisee partners, but we are also open for the multi-unit franchisee partnerships. So if the investor has the financial bandwidth, they can opt basically multiple franchisee units in a city. So once investor or a franchisee partners opt for multi-unit, there basically they have a better profits, and they can basically optimize a lot of cost and operational cost. They can optimize at their end, and human resource cost can be optimized in multi-units. So the profitability goes up. And again, basically in multi-unit franchisee partners, all the basically the support that we'll provide to the single unit franchisee partner will also be provided to the multi-unit franchisee partners. So again, support functions we have already described. I think starting from day one, like pre-opening and training, corporate connect, operational training, post-operating, basically business development, marketing. So those all areas of key support will be provided by the HSH. That's again is more in terms of like selection, design, professional training, marketing, right? Services guidelines, frequent audit of the salon, and then basically areas of performance improvement required will be advised on the regular basis. Celebrity endorsement will be planned out. Technology solution support will be provided. Supply of the premium product and services in the store. In their basically mobile application and data analytics support will be provided to the franchisee partners, and they basically financial planning and operational support. With this, I will end this presentation. So thank you very much. I would request Ms. Sonia Chaudhary to take up for questions and Q&A.
Thank you so much, Ashok, and thank you so much, Samita ji and Vikram ji, for putting this opportunity to our investors.
Thank you very much.
And friends, we'll take queries, and there are two business models which have been presented, and one is a compact model and other is a regular premium model which they're already running in the Noida market. So any questions that you have on the overall business model that you want to ask, please start writing in, and we are more than happy to take these queries. So while this is a franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated structure, we also had a discussion last time. If any of our partners around maybe a radius or a kilometer of about 200 odd kilometers is having a strategic property where they want to put the investment and want the company to operate, we can consider that on case-to-case basis, understanding the merit of that location. Now, on the opportunity, I'll spend maybe a few minutes and I'll take questions and take any questions that you also have, friends, on the model. So if you look at the industry overall, the beauty and the salon industry, it has seen a big growth. And there's also a big base of new consumers, which is entering every year. And that rate is almost 15 to 20%. And now today, when you look at this percentage of new people, and also I would say a lot of people who are actually using, I would say, services like these, they're also paying a premium, for the services. They're spending on exclusive and superior quality of goods and services all across. And then certain categories also like, brow, nails, which are also integrated as a part of the salon industry at large. And where one can even get a higher, value of the services, which helps in also getting a higher per square feet efficiencies. So while we understand overall structure of the business model and typical expenses also, I'll start, Vikramji, asking this question. I understand you started the business, just before the COVID, when the business, and especially in this category, were on the adverse side. And I remember last time we had met, I also did a walkthrough of your current salon. And friends, I must admit, their salon is in a market in Noida, which is surrounded by some of the big names in the industry. I would say both national, international brands. And koi bhi Delhi NCR ka aisa salon chain nahi hoga jo us market mein present nahi hai. So in spite of that being given, they have been able to get a very big subscriber base. They're currently doing the figures which maybe some of the premium salons in Delhi NCR would do. So Samita ji, Vikram ji, if you want to maybe give us a little understanding, hamara ye considering COVID, hamara business humne shuru kiya, उस टाइम पे क्या हमें challenges आए, and maybe the last 2 years, how have you seen, the business maybe move, from where you started to the level that you see the business today?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, from the day one we started this, there's one thing which is for sure. Everybody wants to groom themselves. If they want to groom themselves, they have to go for a good place. And COVID has also taught us one thing, that we have to maintain proper hygiene, proper distance, infrastructure. So be COVID or no COVID, we have to prepare a proper standards if we are running a luxury salon altogether. And in this market, we are already in competition, say with 12 salons are already operating along with us. So I don't think so. The competition is always good for the growth of an industry, but you have to make a place for yourself. If you want to become a market leader, or you have to make a
With your
name
standards, with your
with
work.
your name, you have to make your standards with your work, the efficiency of work you are giving. Along with that, along all the other services which are you giving, the cleanliness, hygiene, proper sanitation, proper training of staff, everything matters. So it's not only the staff, but it is all the other things which are coming together with this package.
It's very helpful. एक चीज और मैं, when we talk about the overall services, we'll go a little deeper in understanding, the entire service mix हमारा क्या है, product हमारा, revenue stream हमारी क्या है. So I'll start with asking, overall services that we are offering, कौन सी services हैं, and इनका जो mix है, what percentage would they contribute to the overall revenue, if that can also be explained, and maybe even the margins that we have on each of these services, if that can be explained to our viewers.
Ma'am, I think there are 4 aspects in running a salon. The first one is the hair, which is the biggest contribution in this industry right now. The second is the beauty, in which all the facials and everything comes. The third one is the makeup, and the fourth is nails. Nails being a very new industry in India altogether, it is a high potential industry with a high profit margin.
Correct.
So it's a small segment to look at, but it is giving a tremendous profit, and it is at a very, growing at a very large scale. I think now every girl wants to get her hair colored and as well as get her nails done. So someone who is coming for hair color, they might go for nails, and someone who is just coming for a nails, they might go for a hair color, because we are offering both the services at the same place. So both things go hand in hand along with each other, and both help in each other in increasing their portfolio.
Business as well.
And if we talk about profitability, I think the profitability is something around 30% is in growth, what we are having right now, which is a very handsome amount of, if you compare it to with any other industry.
Absolutely. So आपने जैसे hair बोला, hair contributes a very high percentage, and that is true across all salons. So जो हमारा service mix है, revenue mix आता है, so कितना percentage होगा? How much would you want to attribute to maybe hair?
I think 60% attributes to hair, and balance 40% is being divided into 3, in which makeup, beauty, and nails. And I think nails will something around 12% is by nails, 18% is being done by the beauty, and 10% is done by makeup.
I think beauty was more earlier, but due to this home services apps and all that, the beauty has, it has decreased a little bit. Maybe later on it will get back to its original position, but right now the beauty is little low because of these home services.
And इसमें हमारे margins अगर आप थोड़ा वो भी समझा सकें, because I understand nail is a very high, I would say better efficiencies, because जगह इतनी चाहिए नहीं होती, unlike other maybe services like maybe even a threading or maybe a haircut, you're using the same chair right? तो अगर आप nail वाले business में हैं, so average ticket I don't know how much we do, but अगर industry देखा जाए तो 1000 रुपए से ऊपर का आपका ticket size बनता है nail में. Even
Average
for a
ticket size is something around 1500.
1500. So where maybe your starting can be maybe 1000, but it goes even beyond. You know, starting
Yeah,
आपका
absolutely.
1000 से शुरू
Yeah,
होता है, it goes
yeah.
even 2003. And these are your repeat customers, वो बार-बार filling के लिए
Yes.
के लिए भी आते हैं. So nail आपका जरा comparatively is a high margin, but overall इसमें margins अगर आप थोड़ा बहुत define कर सके, अगर nail हमारे एक X product है, उसमें overall कितने margins हमारे रहते हैं, hair and skin में overall what is the margin play that we have? And then what is the overall, you know, weighted margin, you know, and which would mean that if we have a maybe a, you know, 100 अगर हमारा sale होता है, उसमें जो हमारा margin play होता है, highest to lowest, what would that be?
I think nails is the most profitable business in all the 4 segments. After nails and makeup are the most profitable business segment of this salon industry right now. I think they are more than 100% profit what we are getting out of these 2 services. If we talk about hair and beauty, something around 40 to 30% is the profit ratio of hair and beauty.
And the other question, you know, which I also want to be explained to our viewers. Now, when we look at the average ticket size, what is that for your salon? And typical जो हमारा gender mix है, जी वो हमारा किस तरीके से है?
I think the gender mix is both males and females. Now, along, I think 2 years back, the female percentage was more, but now we are at par. The amount of females and males are both, I think, at the same ratio,
And they
because
also
both
get all
want
the
to
services.
groom themselves.
And men also getting
Now-
the same number of services
Now
like
I
facials.
feel more and more men are
Yeah.
going with a beard. So for beard, every 10 days or every week, they have to come it again and again to get it
Get it done.
shaped. So it is also for a haircut, you can wait for a month. But for a beard, you cannot wait for a month. You have to get it shaped in
Every
say
10 days.
every 10 days.
So what is the gender mix हमारा क्या रहता है? और इसमें average ticket size, if you look at a customer जो हमारे पास आते हैं, average ticket size इसमें क्या रहेगा?
So I think for a male, ticket size is something around 1500 to 2000. For a female, a ticket size is something around 25 to 3500.
High
And
ticket size.
a ticket size. And if we talk about the ratios, I think still 65% is being taken care by the females, and 35, but gradually increasing, are the male contributors.
That's helpful. And average, just to understand unit economics, Samari, you know, how does that actually work out? If you look at the monthly sales, we also have given some projections. But if you give your example of the current salon that you're running, and given that you have almost every possible competition, you know, चाहे value है, premium है, national brand, international brand है, सारे उस location पे present हैं. Just to give a, you know, some understanding कि एक monthly sale क्या हो सकती है, and जो आपका format currently चल रहा है, how, you know, big is that format? Typical जो एक दिन में clients आते हैं, वो on an average कितने clients one can expect, you know, average in a day? I'm sure, you know, the weekends are comparatively higher in terms of your
Absolutely.
clientele to be serviced. But अगर एक average अगर हम clientele लें on a daily basis, how much would that be? And वो क्या translate करेगा sales की तरफ?
Ma'am, currently the salon we are running, we have something around 24 chairs with us. And on an average, we are getting something around 50 to 150 clients, well, depending on a weekday and a weekend.
How much you said? 100 and?
150 to 150.
Okay.
On weekends, the number goes up to 150. On a weekday, something around 50.
Mhm.
This is an average number of clients we are handling every day. And say, if you talk about a monthly sales figure, a minimum sales figure from 27 to 35. It is depends on the marriage season and non-marriage
Off
season.
season and off season.
But on an average, 27 is something a monthly sale which we are already doing.
That's great, and this is very, very high. And I must congratulate you for you know, being able to achieve this kind of a sales
Thank you.
volume. You know, we work with many companies, like I mentioned, But this kind of a sales volume is very difficult for some of the bigger names also who are running their chain salons also to achieve. Now, if we can even understand further, what is the cost of these services? हमने समझा कि अगर हमारा 20 या 27 लाख का, depending on the format that we are in, ये एक सेल आता है. So typical हमारा जो cost of talent है, क्या staff चाहिए, क्या उसका cost structure रहता है, what exactly should be my rental occupancy cost क्या है. And I understand we also might have some product, margins. I don't know, we're retailing some products from the outlet or not. So product अगर हम कर रहे हैं, क्या उसमें हमारा overall margin रहता है? और जो net after all these expenses, what could be that absolute maybe an amount or a percentage?
Ma'am, a break-even point for our running this salon is currently between 18 and 20.
Okay.
It also depends on monthly sales, but it is something around 18 to 20 lakhs, which is a break-even point. And if we are, say, taking consideration 20 lakhs, so on an average, we are somehow saving something around 7
To 8 lakhs.
say 7 to 8 lakhs in a month, which is a handsome amount what we are doing right now. Apart from that, if we talk about the cost of raw material and the salary part and rent part, if we divide it into that,
Running cost.
so something, you can say 20-25% is the product cost. Again, 25 to 30% is the rental part, and something around 40% is the salary part, and the balance is the normal miscellaneous electricity and all that, which covers the entire thing.
And इसमें if we look at the percentage, सारे खर्चे निकालने के बाद absolute क्या percentage रहना चाहिए? Should it be around say 20 odd percent? And if we take 15 to 20%, ideally should be our occupancy cost, and maybe another 15% would go towards our cost of, I would say, the staff which is recruited. And I'm sure there's also royalty component. Vikramji, how much would that be for a franchise partner?
The royalty component which we are proposing is 5% right now, is the royalty component on the sales. And if you talk about the franchisee fee, which has been already been discussed, there are two models in which the first model we are charging 15 lakhs for a 3000, the bigger version, the 3000 square feet version, and 7.5 lakhs for the smaller version.
Okay.
And we can keep fixed royalty as well. We have two options. Either we can take percentage or we can keep it fixed.
And how is that decided, on a fixed or a percentage? It is higher of the two, or it is either of the two?
Ma'am, that is a negotiable thing. We can decide
discuss it.
to
We can
client to
discuss it.
client, and
Yeah.
All right. And a couple of more, questions which I had. Ek to, I understand, you have been involved in this business and doing fairly well. But for a newcomer, who comes and starts, typically इसमें gestation कितना होता है? While it takes somebody to get the entire return on investment, say maybe about 2 odd years, and that's the projection approximately we have shared.
what
But
we are
इसमें
projecting
gestation,
is 27 to 28 months.
ओके, बट इसमें जैसे अगर आपको ऑपरेशनली आपको ब्रेक इवन करना होता है, तो वो कितना टाइम या ड्यूरेशन आइडली लगना चाहिए? Maybe initial, couple of months. What is the revenue a particular salon should be able to do? And second, which I feel is very, very important, is marketing, right? So which means that our social media, launch marketing, ongoing marketing. So कौन सी ऐसी चीजें हैं which will help him, get maybe to the right target audience? And second, what time will it take for somebody to reach at least a gestation period where he's able to take care of all the operational expenses and reach an operational break-even?
I think by the second month, he should be able to.
2-3 months. 2-3 months.
Second,
3 months.
maximum 3 months, he should be able to reach at the break-even point. It also depends, the area and the kind of staff we are hiring in reaching that break-even point. So that also plays an important role in this industry right now. And your second question was
Marketing.
Marketing. I think today's world, we cannot leave any stone unturned. From digital marketing to pamphlets to radio to digital marketing to TV. I think we have to market it on all. Plus, apart from that, we have to even do that influencers and that kind of marketing, which is very, trending right now nowadays.
Great, that's helpful. And जी एक चीज और जो आप एडवाइस करना चाहते हैं, I understand you also never came from this background, but you put your entire self in creating a robust and a profitable model. So क्या requirement होंगी maybe for a franchise partner? Is there some kind of criteria for us to maybe shortlist or advisable profiles for a franchisee that we would want to maybe shortlist to run and operate?
I would say hard work and dedication, because I have seen his hard work and his dedication towards our salon, and he hasn't taken a day off since 2 years. So it's only about hard work and dedication, I would say, because you learn with time, you learn
But
everything.
for a franchise partner, we
Yeah.
have already built such kind of a system
Yeah.
by our 2 years of hard work. Okay, for them, it's
It gets
something.
easier.
It's a platter which is already been put on a plate
So,
for them.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But still, you
Very-
need that. I think hard work is important. You can't leave it on staff and all that. They will run and it will be successful. But you have to put your energy, your time into that to run it successfully.
Absolutely. Friends, I'll request all of you, whosoever is keen to explore, rather I was just about to, see if I can, get hold of their website and maybe even, show that to you. There's a good, I think there's a walkthrough also on their website. And anybody who's from Noida, let me, great. No, I placed it on the screen. So friends, anybody who's keen to come and explore, my only request to everybody would be to maybe take a moment out and take a complete tour, of their salon. They've made a world-class salon, giving competition, like I mentioned, to some of the biggest players. And this is what their website looks like. And these are the services that we talked about, which includes nails, hair, beauty, makeup services. And anything, Vikramji, that you want to add, you may please do that. And this is, what the outlet looks like from the exteriors, a very big, facade, I would say, and frontage that they have for this particular location which they are running. And I think there's a walkthrough, or we are more than happy to maybe even share a video of how maybe a walkthrough of the salon. But most importantly, anybody who wants to come and visit, friends, my request would be that you maybe, line up maybe a meeting through our teams, and we are more than happy to get a tour of the entire salon, for you. And I think you can find more information also on the website of the company, but this is something which I wanted to share with everybody. So before we close, Samita ji, Vikram ji, I'll request if there's a message that you want to give to the people who are listening live and attending today.
A simple message is, we can only grow by working hand to hand with each other. If someone is really interested in building a business, so we are there to support them, and we are there to help them in
Running a sustainable and profitable business.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and you're bang on this. And I'd like to thank you for being with us today, and for being such a lovely, husband and wife couple running a successful business. We wish you all the success.
Thank
And
you
friends,
so much.
thank you so much. And we look forward to friends hearing from you. We leave our hotline number and email ID in the chat box. So you can reach out to us on these email IDs and hotline numbers. And before I close, I'll request Harshika to kindly take over for her closing remarks. Harshika, over to you. And friends, please check the chat box for any feedback that you have or any information that you seek. You can find the details in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thank you so much, Vikram ji, Samita ji, for this wonderful presentation and this discussion. This help us a lot to know about more about the brand called Hair Sage. So, friends, for more inquiry about the different brands that we are bringing for you, so you can use our
Sorry, Harshika, you went on mute. Please unmute yourself.
questions?